Hey everyone, it's good to see you. Welcome back to another installment of our content. We're looking forward to having another conversation with Andrew Whedon, who is our resident Mackenzie friend. And Andy, things are busy at the moment, aren't they? We're having a huge number of people contact us because they just feel so badly let down and they just need the extra support. It's quite astounding, really, the level of need right now.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think people are getting very disenchanted with the legal profession, that they've invested a lot of money and they don't feel like they've gone very far. And so now they're looking for new options. And we are an alternative option that can support.
And do you know what was interesting? Obviously, I can't reveal identities at all, but yesterday I heard a story speaking to a member, the costs that they've incurred before a FEDRA, £7,500.
I mean, that's incredible. I mean, and that way outstrips what the cost should be, even with a solicitor to a FEDRA. As I said in the last time, I mean, you're looking at perhaps, maybe up to £3,000 to get to the FEDRA hearing. But when cases are complicated, there's a lot of background work that does need to be done. And as I said in the last one of these videos, it's really important to plan what you think your case is going to need right from the beginning. Getting it right at the beginning gives you the better chances of trying to get things through. It's not a guarantee, but guardians, for example, the later you introduce the application for a guardian in the hearings cycle, the less likely you are to get a guardian appointed.
Yeah, absolutely. I was astounded when I heard the number. I honestly nearly choked on my bottle of water that I was sucking on at the time, and I thought £7,500. And I think, if I remember rightly, there was about 60 emails between solicitors in a period of about 2 weeks or something of that nature. And I just despair, because in the middle of all this, you've got people who are trying to do the right thing, people who don't understand the system. And why would you, really? This is one of those, hopefully, or even not hopefully, once in a lifetime thing that you have to go through at most. Why would you understand? But it's almost like you've been taken advantage of. And I know that we want to set that right with people and help as many as we possibly can. So fingers crossed.
It's definitely over the top. I mean, 60 letters, you would almost not expect there to be 60 letters in the course of a whole case, let alone up to the first hearing. But there is a big problem with child arrangements today. And that problem is that the issues are not just the child.
Yeah.
The issues are the separation. The issues are the history that caused the toxic relationship to break down in the first place. Courts, CAFCAS are being expected to be social workers to deal with adult-to-adult matters, and those matters get in the way, and the solicitors use those adult-to-adult matters as a way of driving revenue.
Yeah.
And it's really important to understand, if you're going into child arrangements, it's about your child first and foremost. And the more you try and bring in the but this, but that scenarios, then the longer your case is going to take to get through the process, the more difficult it's going to be for judges to be able to get to the nub of the issues and to try and sort out your contact arrangements. So it's really important that before we start going to court, that we sit down and we analyze with you what's really going on. What are the dynamics? How did your relationship break down? What are the things that are likely to come up? And let's at least understand what they are, so that we're not surprised when we do eventually go into a court process.